So, mein Freund.
Hello. Hello again, Arthur. How can I help you?
How are you going to fix the estate's finances?
I don't know if there's a quick fix for this one, Arthur. But with Donnie out of the picture, I can begin the work to set things right. Thanks again.
You mentioned the doctor wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I believe he's in Lady Unterwald's quarters, just up ahead.
Da durfte ich doch offiziell gar nicht rein.
Do you think Herman was right about the will?
That it would point the finger at Lady Unterwald's killer? I'm not sure. But I'd have thought you'd know better than anyone on that subject. You were her estate attorney, after all.
There were just so many amendments. It was hard to keep track. I should be leaving now.
All right, Arthur.
Hello there.
Hello. What do you want, Arthur?
I'm sure Lady Unterwald spoke highly of you both.
I was her favorite, you know.
No, she told me I was her favorite.
Oh, please. She probably just confused you for me.
Ugh, I was the favorite. Me.
Ah! No, me.
Der Kampf kommt bekannt vor gerade.
Me.
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 That's enough bickering, boys. Haven't we suffered enough?
Sorry, Mother.
Doctor?
Arthur,
Darmkater.
thank you for coming. Dr. Hirsch at your service. I'm Lady Unterwald's personal physician. Or at least, I was.
I'm sorry about Lady Unterwald, Dr. Hirsch.
It's Hirsch! Hirsch! Oh, they're not going to call me Dr. Hirsch, are they? I can see the headlines already. The Doctor of Death who failed to save Lady Unterwald. There's nothing I could have done without my medical briefcase.
How can I help? What do you need?
With Herman gone, I need you to help me find some answers.
Answers?
Help me look around. Does anything look out of place?
Ja. Das da.
I didn't know Lady Unterwald played an instrument.
She didn't. At least not to my knowledge.
It's the Model 3 Whisper Note with patented quiet tap technology. Lady Unterwald hated all that clacking. The card was signed from a Mr. Jean Liu.
Jean Liu? You know, I haven't seen him for a while.
Lady Unterwald hated balloons. I'll just take a handful. Lady Unterwald was clearly respected and admired. So who'd want to take her out of the picture?
I hope we'll be
Der
able
Teppich.
to find out, Arthur.
That's odd. Has this been moved recently?
The rug? I don't believe so.
It wasn't like Lady Unterwald to leave things out of place. Aha! A hidden hatch.
Good heavens!
I wonder what's inside.
Careful, Arthur. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
A hidden safe.
Why would Lady Unterwald need to hide something like this?
In hindsight, Lady Unterwald was right to have trust issues.
The safe could hold the answers we're looking for, Arthur.
But how do we get inside? The safe has two locking
Okay,
mechanisms.
zwei nur.
There are 2 locking mechanisms here. There's a combination lock. Looks like I'll need to put in a 6-digit number. And this looks like a listening device. Could this lock be voice activated? This looks like a listening device. Could this lock be voice activated?
Möglich. Okay, das geht hier mit Brute Force.
Herman? Huh. He must have left.
How can I help, Arthur?
Was Lady Unterwald in poor health at all?
Oh, quite the opposite. Lady Unterwald was exceedingly spry for her age. She liked to keep me around in case of emergencies. But I didn't sign up for this.
Who would want to harm Lady Unterwald?
I think we both know Lady Unterwald made a fair few enemies with her eccentricities.
Go on.
If the lady felt someone was undeserving of her inheritance, she wouldn't hesitate to remove them from her will.
Oh dear. She did write out a cousin for chewing too loudly that one time.
When there's wealth, power, and influence to play for, nobody is without suspicion.
Got any leads on whom the killer could be?
You had the lady's last will and testament, no? I was hoping you might be able to point us in the right direction.
I'm working on it.
Well, be quick about it, Mr. Ackerman. There are plenty of dark tunnels on the route ahead.
Were you close enough to witness what happened?
I'm not yet able to determine a cause of death, if that's what you're asking.
Was ist eigentlich die Leiche?
My working hypothesis. The lady suffered a penetrating blow and died near instantaneously.
Do you have any hypotheses about the murder weapon?
Alas, I only got a brief look at the weapon before Lady Unterwald was carried
Ein
away.
Messer.
As we didn't see anyone approach Lady Unterwald, she must have been struck from a distance.
You mentioned a missing briefcase?
That's right. It's been missing for some time, I'm afraid. It had all my clinical equipment and contained sensitive patient records.
That sounds like a clue to me. Do you suspect foul play?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Do you remember where you last saw your briefcase?
Let's see. I was tending to someone who'd had one drink too many. There was a patient who'd suffered a hand injury. Yes, I took them both behind the red curtain in the casino.
Oh,
It could still be there.
toll.
Can I ask
Oh, warte
about...
mal.
Did it contain any of Lady Unterwald's personal details?
As a matter of fact, it did contain her confidential medical records.
Are we talking date of birth, address history, embarrassing medical conditions?
I'm afraid I can't say more, Arthur. It's important I respect patient confidentiality, even in these grave circumstances.
I'll bet it was full of doctorly equipment.
Oh, yes. All of my medical instruments were in there.
What kind of instruments?
My stethoscope, of course. A thermometer, various syringes, tongue depressors. Not to mention my sphygmomanometer.
You just made that one up.
I did no such thing.
Why haven't you looked for it yourself?
I'd gladly search for it. But I feel I owe it to Lady Unterwald to remain here. If I can glean any information from the scene, perhaps
Das
I'll
ist
have
sehr
been of
verdächtig.
some use.
Actually, that's enough information.
Hopefully I've been of some use.
So, what's behind the red curtain?
I'm afraid I can't say, Arthur. It's called a secret society for a reason.
Wait, you're saying there's a secret society behind the curtain?
No, nobody said anything about a secret society. Oh, I've gone and put my foot in it again, haven't I?
About this secret society of yours. Do you think they could be behind Lady Unterwald's murder?
Of course not. That goes against their entire philosophy.
Which is...
Arthur, please, I cannot divulge that information here. I've already said too much on the matter.
I'd like to sign up. How do I become a member?
Arthur, I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Come on! Are you saying you can't get me in?
It's not that easy. You'd need to know the handshake.
There's a secret handshake?
Arthur, please, I don't want to get in trouble.
Can you teach me the secret handshake?
Even if I could teach you the handshake, I'd likely be a pattern or two behind at this point. They are known to routinely change it.
Okay, eine
What if I
2.
figured out the current pattern?
If you were to figure out a way to capture the current pattern, I'd be open to discussing it with the utmost discretion.
Okay.
That's all for now, Doctor.
Very well.
Es ist nicht wie Monkey Island mit ziemlicher Sicherheit nicht, aber ähnlich. Ist die Kasse wieder zu.
Hello?
Oh boy, it's old clammy hands again. Aren't your eyes open? Are you not awake?
Are we shaking hands now?
Don't waste my time, kid.
Warte mal, ich muss doch wieder auf den Ring gucken.
Oh, it's old. You need to climb lightly. Be careful not to slip.
I'm a little confused.
Don't waste.
Ich gehe mal alle Optionen durch.
Oh, it's old. Aren't your eyes?
What's going on here?
Okay.
Don't waste my time.
Where are you holding Donnie Donato?
It won't be a problem for the casino going forward.
Dafür müsst ihr Informationen von woanders holen.
Hello again.
Can I help you, Arthur?
I found a hidden ledger in Lady Unterwald's quarters!
A hidden ledger.
I suspect Bergman's been cooking the books. Want to have a look? I'll bet you could pore over all sorts of inconsistencies.
I'll take your word for it.
Are you just gonna sit at the bar all evening drinking mimosas?
Yep.
Drat. That actually sounds great. I can't believe Lady Unterwald was killed.
It's a tragedy, to be sure.
You still have no idea who she is, do you?
Not a clue.
Are you sure you don't want to look over this ledger?
And interrupt my bottomless mimosa? Pass.
Dann müssen wir die Mimosa beenden.
Why sit around when you could help me solve a murder?
Do you have any investigative experience?
Well, no.
I'm just fine where I am.
I should be going. Evening, barkeep.
Ah, what'll it be?
Can I ask for your advice, barkeep?
Ah, a bartender is always happy to lend a sympathetic
Wie ein
hand.
Pfarrer, wie ein Pfarrer.
I still haven't located Lady Unterwald's will.
Ist aber nicht in der Hilfe hier, oder?
Maybe the opportunity just hasn't presented itself yet. You'll get your chance in due time, I'm sure.
You really think so?
Of course.
I found a hidden safe, but I'm not sure how to open it.
Not sure if I'll be much help to you there. If it's a combination look, it could be something personal.
Personal? Like an important date?
Well, that's what I do.
I'll keep that in mind.
Subtiler Hinweis. Oh, warte mal.
How can I read the message on this napkin?
Are we talking about invisible ink?
Maybe. If there's something there, I can't see it.
I'm sure there are ways to reveal hidden messages. You might want to do some reading up on the topic.
Actually, that's enough advice for now.
Wo haben wir denn Bücher dazu?
I should get going.
Oder Maler.
Hello again. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, monsieur, I've lost everything.
You must have been very close.
No, it's not that. She owed me so much money. I was going to get paid after the speech.
Oh! There. Your payment. Surely you had something agreed in writing.
Alas, our arrangement was but a delicate dance of words.
Selbst schuld.
You only had a verbal agreement?
Oui, but Lady Unterwald is no longer here to keep her word. Never again, monsieur.
Ich dafür müsste ihn bezahlen, ne?
Did you see anything suspicious during the speech?
As you know, I capture every detail in the frame just as I see it. But the lights went out moments before we went through that tunnel. When we emerged, all I could see was that look of terror frozen on her face.
You didn't see anybody get close to Lady Unterwald?
If somebody approached Lady Unterwald with a weapon, I would have captured it. I assure you, nobody moves faster than I can speed paint.
Who do you think would want to harm Lady Unterwald?
Isn't it obvious? A rival artist surely consumed by jealousy. They would stop at nothing to ruin my livelihood.
Someone's been threatening you?
Well, no, but it's a chilling thought,
Won't you have to find yourself a new muse?
First things first. Much like the greats before me, I shall channel my suffering into art. Only then can I begin the arduous task of finding myself a new muse.
New muse.
Are you interested in doing some work for hire?
Bravo, monsieur! I mean, I may be interested in taking on a small commission. For the right price, of course.
There is something I'd like you to help me with.
Ja, was denn?
Ah, what is it that you wish to capture? The human condition?
Not exactly.
I'll need to be paid in advance. And no, I don't work for exposure. I can't afford to make that mistake again.
This commission. What would you take as payment?
I'll need an upfront cash payment. No checks, IOUs, or
Ein Glück haben wir
other
schon
empty
Geld.
promises.
Ein Glück haben wir. So. Also, nein.
This commission.
I'll need.
Da müssen wir mal
Take
Geld
care of
geben
yourself.
jetzt.
I bid you adieu.
Would this bag of cash be enough for a commission?
Monsieur, I shall draw you like one of my French bulldogs. Are you ready?
Ready?
Then let us begin.
Okay, das war.
Show me exaltation. What a big smile. Beautiful. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. Give me contemplation. Ah, I can see you're thinking very hard. For this next one, you're flabbergasted. Oui, oui, you've never looked more confused. Ah, pure perfection. I feel rejuvenated. Thank you, Arthur.
mention it. Pierre managed to capture the handshakes in the background of these sketches. I should take them to Dr. Hirsch and see what he can tell me.
Okay, soweit habe ich natürlich nicht gedacht. Das sind ja bloß Skizzen.
I can see the various handshakes in the background of these sketches. I'll still need some help to figure out the correct order. Hello?
Nein,
Hello. How can I help?
den wollte ich gar nicht.
What can you tell me about, Lady Unterwald's hidden safe?
A hidden safe?
It came out of the floor, in her quarters.
Goodness. I'm afraid to say I didn't know about that. Would have made a much better hiding spot for my ledger in hindsight. You're right. Perhaps it's too soon for jokes on the matter.
I should be leaving now.
All right, Arthur.
Ah. Das Hörrohr können wir vielleicht für den Safe benutzen. Mal so eine Idee.
How can I help, Arthur?
Here, I managed to capture the current handshake pattern.
You did?
I just need some help with the phrases.
Indeed. Let's take a little look, shall we? Aren't your eyes open? Are you not wide awake?
If you think I'm still sleeping, you should give me a shake.
Are you watching closely? Did you see me make my move?
I've watched your dance of digits, and I handedly approve.
You need to climb lightly. Be careful not to slip.
I assure you, these palms, they have a strong grip.
How low will you go? How high will you jump?
Perhaps you'd settle for a simple fist bump?
Here, I'll write it down for you.
Thanks. I can see the various handshakes in the background of these sketches. If you think I'm still sleeping, you should give me a shake. I've watched your dance of digits, and I handedly approve. I assure you, these palms, they have a strong grip. Perhaps you'd settle for a simple fist bump?
Ah, oh, jetzt sehe ich es gerade. Warte.
I can see the various hands. If you think I'm still sleeping, you should give me a shake. I've watched your dance of digits, and I handedly approve. I assure you, these palms, they have a strong grip. Perhaps you'd settle for a simple fist bump?
Warte.
I can see the various... If you think I'm still sleeping...
Schütteln.
I've watched your
Daumen.
dance of digits, and I handedly approve. I assure you, these palms, they have a strong grip. Perhaps you'd settle for a simple fist bump?
Faust. Mal gucken, ob das funktioniert.
Hello?
Hello. How can I...
I should be leaving.
All right.
Ich glaube, da habe ich jemand verklickt gerade. Beim Vorbeifliegen verklickt.
Oh, it's old Clammy Hand.
Ja, und jetzt geht's los.
Are you watching closely? Did you see me make my move?
I've watched your dance of digits, and I handedly approve.
Aren't your eyes open? Are you not awake?
If you think I'm still sleeping, you should give me a shake.
You need to climb lightly. Be careful not to slip.
I assure you, these palms, they have a strong grip.
How low will you go? How high will you jump?
Perhaps you'd settle for a simple fist bump?
Ich dachte, es wäre der Ring.
Right this way, sir.
Jetzt sind wir hier gerade bei Discworld.
Ackerman, we've been expecting you for some time.
You have?
Another newbie? Which one is this?
The uninitiated one.
The who?
You know, the dummy.
What's going on here?
Come forth, my child. Take my hand. Let us see what the future has in store for you.
You're going to read my palm?
One moment. Ah, yes. I see it now.
What do you see?
I see a foul concoction. It will bring you closer to the truth. Beware the doppelganger, for they will be instrumental to your undoing. Unaware to all, a dangerous secret has been hatched. That which is lost must be found. 3 at odds must come together to break their chains. Good fortune will come to you, but at a great price.
Fascinating. What does it all mean?
Honestly, I have no idea.
What? Well, what good is that?
Woo.
Look, I'm trying to see the visions of the future. The understanding part is a little trickier. I haven't mastered that yet. Anyway, I suppose an introduction is in order. Welcome to the Order of Idle Hands.
The what?
The Order of...
Yes, thank you, Brother Jared. We are the Order of Idle Hands, the guiding hand of the Unterwald Empire. We exist to
das große
protect
SZ
Lady
nicht im
Unterwald
Alphabet.
and her
Im Fond.
interests.
But, Lady Unterwald is dead.
Yes, well, things have admittedly gone a bit astray in the last few hours.
Look, there's no need to rub it in, is there?
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Look, we've all had a very productive meeting.
And?
We feel we should probably defer to Lady Unterwald's final wishes on this.
The best way to do that will be to get a look at her last will and testament.
You mean the one that her careless attorney lost?
Okay, now who's rubbing it in?
Now, I know tensions are high, but we need to keep our composure. Perhaps you could
Kann man
provide
nicht das
a
Testament von
status
davor
report on
nehmen?
your efforts, Arthur.
I'm still working to get the last will and testament back. While I was looking, I discovered a hidden safe in Lady Unterwald's quarters.
Is that so?
I don't think we knew about that one, did we?
It's sealed shut, but with the right information, I think we could get it open. It's possible that Lady Unterwald kept a copy of her will inside that safe.
Oh, well, that is good news.
That would certainly save us the headache of coming up with a better plan.
Indeed, I think that wraps things up quite neatly then.
What do you mean?
All right, Arthur, just let us know when you've got that safe open and we'll take it from there.
But
Excellent work.
ah, the man behind the curtain.
As I live and breathe.
I was starting to think you were just a disembodied limb with anger issues.
Yes, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Just tell me, how'd you figure out the 5-fingered handshake of formality?
Just a little something I like to call intuition.
I doubt that very much.
So, you want to know how I figured out the handshake?
Go on.
I paid the world's fastest painter to capture your moves.
Come on. Nobody is that fast.
Tja,
I'm looking for
Ich
the
hab's
doctor's
über
medical
Gewalt
briefcase.
Dr. Hirsch misplaced his bag, huh? Any unattended luggage is usually thrown back into the storage room. You'd need a key to get in there, though.
tja, und
Do you have any ideas on opening a locked safe?
Got any explosives to hand?
nee.
No, I didn't think to bring any with me.
Too bad. In that case, you're playing by the safe's rules.
So, what does the Order of Idle Hands actually do?
The Order was set up as a secret committee of sorts. We worked to ensure Lady Unterwald's business affairs were smoothly orchestrated behind the scenes.
And how's that going?
It hasn't been our finest hour.
What will you do about Lady Unterwald's murder?
It's probably best we don't meddle any further. Not until Lady Unterwald's last will and testament is in our hands.
I should be going.
Come and find us as soon as you've recovered that will, Arthur.
Hello.
Salutations. I'm Sister Gretchen, Chief Officer of the Itinerary.
Have you seen a medical briefcase around here?
I'm afraid not, but I'll make a mental note. If anyone comes across it, you'll be the first to know.
Thanks. Any ideas on how to get Lady Unterwald's safe open?
That depends. What kind of locks are we working with?
The safe has two mechanisms, a combination lock and a voice-activated lock.
The combination sounds simple enough. It's likely a date or number sequence. But a voice-activated lock? How's your Lady Unterwald impression?
Far from convincing, I'm afraid. What's on the itinerary for today?
Oh, don't even get me started. With the death of Lady Unterwald, my entire agenda just went up in smoke.
What an inconvenience.
I know. I'm gonna have to start the whole thing from scratch.
Oh, ich glaube, wir haben Termin verschwitzt. Nein! Mir fällt gerade auf, ich habe gestern einen Termin verpasst. Als ich mir gerade in dem Bad... Ich hatte doch gestern Friseurtermin. Oh. Die Friseurmeisterin wird ganz sauer sein.
How is the new itinerary coming along?
I'm still trying to formulate a new agenda. So far I've written down, recover the last will and testament of Lady Unterwald. How are you doing on that end?
I'm still working on that. Is this level of secrecy really necessary?
Back when I first joined, a simple nod and a wink sufficed. Then we transitioned to the passwords. After that, it was the handshakes. Now Brother Jared is researching invisible ink.
You can't stop the march of progression, Gretchen.
I should really get going.
See you around.
Ist mir, wie gesagt, gerade wie Schatten von den Tomaten gefallen. Ei, ei, ei. Und jetzt kriegt man einen Termin noch vor den anstehenden Feiertagen. Ach du Scheiße.
Hey there.
Greetings. I am Brother Jared, custodian of the Silken Palms. How can I be of assistance?
Custodian of the Silken Palms?
Oh, yes. Did you know the hands are the most used parts of the body?
Is that true?
I'm the first line of defense against wrinkles, cracking, and dehydration. It's a lot of responsibility.
What does the custodian of the Silken Palms do exactly?
Cuticle care, nail filing, the odd hand massage here and there. I've even formulated my own hand cream, packed with essential oils. It's known to boost moisture levels and skin elasticity.
They're quite therapeutic, you know.
Moisturized any hands lately?
Why? Are you looking to make an appointment? I'm sure I could squeeze you in.
That won't be necessary.
Another time, then.
What's that book you're reading?
Oh, this? It's Dr. Fogg's Guide to Invisibility. The title is written in invisible ink, see?
I don't see.
Exactly. That's how you know it's the real deal. The author has his handshakes, but secret messages, invisible ink. This is going to elevate us to a whole new level.
Does your guidebook explain how to reveal hidden messages?
Well, sure. There's a whole chapter on it. But no spoilers, okay? I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Can I borrow your copy of Dr. Fogg's Guide to Invisibility?
No way, I'm not done with it yet.
Toll.
Have you seen the doctor's briefcase around?
Can't say that I have. Sorry.
I should really get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Can I borrow your...
No way.
Hello?
What?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Sure you.
They aren't holding you hostage here, are they?
What? Not at all.
Have you seen a briefcase around here?
What?
It contains important documents relating to Lady Unterwald. Oh, it's no use. I can't understand a word. I'll be back later.
Goodbye.
They wouldn't appreciate that.
Das ist mir doch egal.
Hello there.
Good evening, sir.
I've always wanted to join a secret society. What's it like being in the Order of Idle Hands?
All too familiar, I'm afraid.
Nee, bis
Ceremonial
jetzt nichts davon,
but
Kata.
at the end of the day, I'm still serving drinks and nibbles.
Ah, but I'll bet those appetizers are from an equally secret menu.
I couldn't possibly say, sir.
Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. Do you know when the kitchen will reopen?
I'm sure things will be up and running again shortly.
Na, hoffentlich, ich muss da
Just
durch.
as soon as the kitchen staff have regained their composure.
Have you seen a doctor's briefcase around here?
A briefcase? I'm afraid not. Monsieur Masson may have seen it. You could try asking him.
What's the matter with Mr. Masson?
The doctor suspected a highly acute case of alcohol poisoning.
What has Mr. Masson been drinking?
It's a nigh-lethal combination of ethanol, cocktail perfume, and assorted petal leaf. All mixed to perfection within a single large container.
Does this drink have a name?
Rosebud.
Indeed. Monsieur Masson refers to it as the Rosebud.
How do I get one of those rosebuds?
Monsieur Masson has become quite fond of them. He may be holding the last one. However, you could check with the barman to be sure.
All right. I'd best be going.
Very good, sir.
Hello. Nice robes. Did you make them yourselves?
They were sourced from a small independent seller.
His mother, if you must know.
She's a wonderful seamstress.
Okay.
Have you seen a medical briefcase around here?
Sorry, Arthur, I'm afraid we've been a little distracted.
What, with the murder and everything?
Yes, the murder. Thank you for reminding me.
What's with the gentleman on the sofa?
Dr. Hirsch brought him in this afternoon. It seems he went a bit overboard with the drinks.
Not to worry, though. Maurice is keeping an eye on him for us. Isn't that right, Maurice?
I'll be going now.
Speak soon.
Okay.